Hi, I'm Ali Hamidi from the UK. I'm a carp fishing consultant and I've come over here to show you some European carp fishing methods. We're at Lake Kawaguchi, which is overlooked by the wonderful Mount Fuji, and it's arguably the greatest place I've ever fished. So hopefully we can give you some tips.
ヨーロピアンカープフィッシング。ヨーロッパ独自に洗練されてきたシステマティックでスタイリッシュな釣りだ。本格的に映像で紹介されるのは日本初。
Carp fishing pretty much originated in the UK, a very, very popular species, and it's probably the most popular style of fishing in the UK, and it's spread throughout Europe. Now Germany, Holland, France, they all love it, and hopefully we're going to bring some of that passion to Japan. Carp fishing has many, many different ways of approaching it. You can use boats, you can use obviously a standard rod and reel, marker floats, spod rods. There are so many ways of catching carp because it's all based on the type of water you fish. In England, you've got a lot of small, wonderful, idyllic venues. In France, you have huge reservoirs, just like Lake Kawaguchi, some 20,000-acre lakes that you have to use a boat. You can't just cast to the fish because they're some 300-400 yards out in the middle. So you have to take a boat out. You need big rods just like this, like a long cast bait runner, to get your rigs out there, feed the area, get the fish going. It really, really is completely different and something you've never seen in Japan. On the other hand, in England, lakes are very small, fish are very pressured, they're used to anglers and they're very, very clever. So you have to do the complete opposite. You need finesse, you need to be quiet, you need to keep away from the lake, you need to fish gently, you need different types of baits because every lake is different and the fish have seen every method you can imagine. This is a really, really big, different element to fishing in Japan.
Well, this little beauty has made me a very, very happy angler.
日本にも伝統的な鯉釣りがあり、ファンも多いが、ヨーロピアンカープフィッシングはターゲットに対するアプローチの仕方が異なり、ゲーム性はより高いと言える。釣り場はメジャーフィールドの一つとされる川口湖を選んだ。
Come on, baby. Come on!
システマティックに構築されたカープフィッシングの楽しみ。ヨーロピアンスタイルの全貌が今明かされる。
すべてはエキングのために。The Premium Collection セフィア。
ただひたすらに基本性能を磨き続ける。貯める、粘る、極める。ISO新基準、極小SHIMANO。
ご存知、富士五湖の一つ河口湖。各種の釣りが楽しめる湖として有名だが、カープフィールドとしても知られている。イギリスから来たアリ・ハミディさんは、霊峰富士が湖面に映るこの河口湖を一目見るなり気に入ったようだ。そもそも彼はヨーロッパでも実績トップクラスの名の通ったカープアングラー。当然ヨーロピアンカープフィッシングについては研究し尽くしていて、その楽しさを日本の釣り人にも知ってもらおうと来日した。彼自身日本で釣るのは初めて。ということはヨーロピアンスタイルがジャパニーズカープに通用するかどうかのテストでもあるわけだが、彼に迷いはない。洗練されたシステマティックな釣り、その全容を惜しみなく披露してくれる。
Okay, this is a popular technique from England. It's called a marker float. Okay, what this helps you do is find out the bottom that you're fishing over. It's very, very important because sometimes people just cast and they don't realise the area they're fishing, what the bottom is made of, how deep the water is. These are all very important things. Carp love structure, different depths, they all make a big difference. So what I'm going to do now is cast it out and try to look for a good area. By holding the line here, I can feel the depth and then feel what the bottom is. So what I would do now is just retrieve the rod slowly, and I can see by feeling the rod with the Power Pro braid, I can feel the bottom. If you see, the rod is coming back very smoothly, which means the bottom is quite hard. Not too much mud, so you have a good presentation. Your rig and your bait is clear and gives you the best chance of catching the fish. So I feed 1 foot at a time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. In this area, it's 13 foot, about 4 meters. Very, very important when you use braid and marker float that you use something like Power Pro, because braid has no stretch, so you feel everything down the rod.
この釣りはマーカーフロートをキャストし、固定状況と水深を何箇所か探ってベストスポットを決めることから始まる。彼はヨーロッパでも最新とされる釣りを紹介したいと意欲的だ。さて次は餌。
Right, we're going to talk you through the bait I'm using, okay? Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a new method called spodding, which you wouldn't have seen in Japan before. So first thing, we've got some hemp seed here. I don't know if you've ever seen it before, but this is very, very popular in Europe. A real carp catching ingredient. Carp love it. And it's actually got chili in it. And chili is something that carp adore. They love spice, they love flavour, and there's a lot of it in here. So I'll put some of that in there. Lovely seeds. This keeps fish busy for a long time in your swim. So if you're trying to catch a lot of carp in one session, then hemp is a very, very good ingredient. Then we have party blend, larger particles in there. And also the juice. The juice is very good. This is very, very attractive to fish. So don't be afraid of it. Look there, we've got all different sizes. Using multiple sizes of bait is very important again. Some trout pellets. This gives more smell to the bait. Also, it stays in the area a long time. So a few handfuls there. Just stir it all in there. Now, when you use a lot of small baits, it's not always good for catching carp quickly. So I like to add some boilies. Okay, these are pineapple ones. One of my favourite. One of the carp's favourite too. I'll give this another stir. So now we have more than one size. We've got different boilies, different flavours, a lot of attraction. This should keep the fish very busy. Now, when you use the spod, it's important to make the bait sticky so it doesn't come flying through the rocket all the time. So I'm going to put a few handfuls of this. This is tiger nut ground bait. Now, carp love nuts, one of their favourite all-time baits on the planet. So not good to use large quantities, as it can sometimes affect their dietary system, but this is perfect. This tribal method bowl is absolutely perfect for this job. Keeps all the mess in one area. Very lightweight, because also you can compress it down and pack it away, so it's really, really good for the job. One of my favourite items to tackle. Okay, here we have the spod, and this is what we're going to use to put the bait out. Very, very popular method in England and all over Europe. Probably more popular in England. This is something you have to use on a lot of lakes because they don't allow boats. So it's a really, really quick way of getting your bait out, and also very accurate. Just going to add some bait in here. You don't fill the spod all the way up. You just want it 3/4, like so, just under the flights. You need to get this to the mark. Get the bait out. Right, so that wasn't bang on the area, so I'm going to go again. It's pretty accurate. Okay, so once it's out there, you need to tweak it. This allows the bait to release from the rocket. Very important. Otherwise, what you end up doing is flushing bait all over your swim. Out she goes.
この時彼はスポッドを15回ほどキャストした。重要なのは可能な限り狭い範囲にカープを寄せるということ。つまりマーカーフロートにぶつけるほどに正確なキャスティングが要求される。これを漫然とやってしまうとヒットスポットの輪郭がぼやけて効率の悪い釣りになるか、さらには何も当たってこない場合もある。釣果を左右する大事な作業の一つ。
Right, now that I've got my bait out there, the job is just to get the lead clipped up to the area. That ensures that my hook bait lands exactly where my bait's gone. So it's very simple. It's just a matter of casting accurately to the float as I'm fishing about 120 metres. Perfect. Just feed off the line there that I need. That is absolutely spot on. Perfect distance. So just double check. This should be bang on. Perfect. Very simply, very popular rig that I use in England. It's called the KD rig. Okay, so that's a wide gape X hook with a cam fusion hook link and then a nice bright pineapple pop up. So what I do to make this effective, cast it out so there's no tangles, is to put on a small PVA bag. Because I'm fishing quite a long way out, I'm using something called the long chuck system. This is a small PVA, okay, it allows you to cast a longer way because there's less friction through the air. So all I do, in here, I have some pellets, some tuna and some ground bait. All very, very good carp catching ingredients. So I'm just gonna put a very, very small amount in this bag. Because I've already put the bait out there, I don't need too much around the hook. Put that in. This compressor pushes it down. Push that against there. As you can see, I've got a small stick. I'll just twist this, pull the funnel web off. So what will happen when this goes out in the lake with the hook, it will all melt, just leaving this little pile of food around the hook bait. Now I'll pass this needle through the center, like so, okay? As you can see, there's a gate there. At the end of my hook link, I have a loop, like so, okay? The loop goes inside the latch, like that. You flick the lever over, okay? And then simply thread this PVA down onto there, all in there. On the end of the lead clip facility, I have something called a stick clip, again made by Corda. I'll put that on there. Everything is now connected. And what we have there is a lead clip system with a long distance shaped lead and then a safe zone leader. This has tungsten along it, so it sinks beautifully along the bottom, keeps it out of the fish's way when they're feeding. So that's the first rod. We're now going to cast it out.
魚に違和感を与えないように、この時点ではすでにマーカーフロートを回収してある。ラインはクリップしてあるので、キャストすればリグは決めた距離に飛ぶはずだ。ただし左右にぶれてしまってはどうしようもない。対岸に目標物を決めておくなどして正確にキャスト。そしてその後は。
Well, the lead's now touched down. I've felt the line down to make sure it landed gently on the bottom, and I'm just now sinking the line. There's a lot of undertow on this lake, so it's always trying to move your line. So you need to ensure your line is really, really well sunk. This will give you maximum bite indication. So just trying to sink it. So I've slackened the line off, just letting this gently sink down. As you can see, the line will keep picking up here because it's sinking through the water, so.
彼はロッドをもう一本取り出した。別のリグも同時に試してみるといえ。
Now the rig here is a little different. It's the same presentation but a different bait. This is plastic sweet corn, okay? Again, it floats, so it will sit like this on the bottom. I've flavoured the plastic as well, so it smells again like pineapple. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So everything is in the area now. We just have to hope the carp feed. Just going to put the indicator on. This will let me know if a fish, when you hook one, is going away from you, so it will come up. If they come towards you, the indicator will drop down like so. It's now a waiting game. A long waiting game generally.
やるべきことはやって、あとはひたすら待つ。洋の東西を問わず、カープとはそういう魚だ。竿先越しに富士山を眺め、彼は待った。いい景色に癒されていると、突然のアラーム。
Just like that. Small carp. Look. There. Very well hooked.
ウグイにしてはいいサイズ。彼の日本で初の魚はウグイだった。そして再び当たりを待つ。待つほどに期待は募って熱くなる。しかしやがて日は傾き、彼も諦めざるを得なかった。残念ながらこの日はウグイ1匹だけ。とはいえことさらの悔いはない。明日の方針は立っている。
Well, a very, very hard day's fishing. We've tried everywhere here. We've tried short, long. I think the fish were maybe here for a short while early this morning, but for the rest of the day we've seen nothing. No carp, no sign of carp. So tomorrow we're gonna go and have a look now, drive somewhere else to maybe find some fish. We've heard some news that anglers 5 kilometres away have caught fish this morning. So we're going to go and look at this area. Hopefully there's fish there, and tomorrow morning early we will return and try to catch one.
明日こそ日本のカープに会う。彼は一日じらされたことでむしろ煽られた。
直感的に楽しむ釣りへ。
海の状況がね、直感的に分かる。ワクワクするよね、画面が真っ赤になると。もうここしかないってポイントで集中できるから、夢に出会える確率がぐっと上がるっていうか、そんな気がするんだよね。
夢との出会いを形に。探検丸 CV シマノ。
今日一日の釣りをね、いろいろ予想するわけよ。海の状況はすぐ変わるから、だからタックルもすぐ変える。簡単だからさ、試合を逃さないんだよね。おお、来た来た来た。
フランクスだけを交換。だから簡単 お得。高性能ロッドを気軽に楽しむ、それがバッドジョイントシステムSHIMANO。このキャストフィールに言葉は追いつかない。ステラ。あなたの釣りの中にあなただけの思い出とあなただけの思いがあります。あなたの釣りにSHIMANO。
川口湖2日目の早朝は前日情報で朝間詰めにカープが出たというポイントに向かった。岬上に突き出た地形の先端に陣取り、一連の手順を丁寧にこなして待ちにかかった。ところがどうだ、この日の朝はまるで反応なし。アラームが鳴る気配もなかった。ひたすら待つうちに日も高くなり、正直焦り出した。魚から反応がなければこの日の状況がつかめない。何でもいいから来いと思っていると、何か来た。
Small fish. Small fish. The method. There you go. This is the sort of hook hold you will get with this type of rig. Very, very good in the bottom lip of the fish. I know it's a small one, but even with a big one, this is where you try to catch them. So they seem to like the plastic sweet corn on here. Very, very small little carp, but always makes you smile. So I'm going to put him back. We'll try to catch another one.
この後も同じ場所でひたすら待つと夕方になってきた。この引きは本命間違いなし。待ちに待ったカープパワーだ。彼の表情が引き締まった。初めてのジャパニーズカープ、これをばらすわけにはいかない。ヨーロピアンスタイルの有効性を実証するためにも確実に取らなければならない。トップアングラーとしての使命感、さらには意地もある。
It's alright, mate. I've got it. Come on, baby. Come on! At long last, at long last, a carp. See the hook hold, look, the rig, bottom lip. But I waited a long time to catch my first Japanese carp, and what a beautiful fish it is. Really, really, really happy to catch a carp right at the end of my trip. An emotional trip and a great one, and I'll be back. I will be back at Kawaguchi, and I hope to catch some more fish just like this.
日本での初カープは75センチ。彼としても納得できるサイズだ。魚を傷めないようにバッグで運んでリリースする。
Not the biggest carp in the world, but a wonderful carp and a great end to a great trip. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
ということで、とりあえずの釣果を出し撤収にかかろうとすると、次が来た。これは明らかに1匹目よりも大きい。彼はさらに一段と慎重になった。
Easy, easy. I'm a very happy man. We were just finishing to go home. The rods were on the floor, and this one didn't want us to go home. What a great end. I really love this lake with Mount Fuji in the background. There really is nowhere beautiful or more beautiful on earth.
ついに手にした大満足の95センチ。ヨーロピアンカープフィッシングのスタイルをアレンジすることなく貫き、川口湖のナイスサイズを攻略した。そのプロセスはなるほど緻密でシステマティック、成熟感あふれる釣りと言えた。アリ・ハミディ、充実の日本釣行。
Come on. Hopefully you've enjoyed some of the methods I've shown you. This is just tip of the iceberg stuff. There is so much you can do, so much to learn from carp fishing. It really is a captivating sport. And hopefully over the coming months and years, some of you can share some of the passion that I've developed over the last 20 years and get into carp fishing, enjoy it and hopefully catch yourself a big carp. So from me, it's sayonara.
同じカープというターゲットに対して、その国の環境に合った釣りスタイルが確立されているというのが実に面白い。カープゲーム、盛り上がりの予感。
ただひたすらに基本性能を磨き続ける。貯める、粘る、極める。ISO新基準、極小SHIMANO。
すべてはエキングのために。The Premium Collection Sephia。
It's been my first trip to Japan and also the very first time I've been lucky enough to use the new SHIMANO Tribal Ultra. What a wonderful carp rod. When I pick a carp rod I look for something that has a bit of everything. It has the ability to cast a long way, also has the backbone and the tip to deal with a big fish under the rod tip. It's also built beautifully. It looks a wonderful carp rod, represents everything I've always wanted. A wonderful handle, very, very tarty, and the butt grip, really stylish. Looking up the rod, onto the eyes, a new type of guide. Big butt eyes, exactly what carp anglers look for when they're trying to achieve long distances. This carp rod really has a bit of everything, and I think in the coming months and years, it's going to be a real household name. feel old when I say it, but I've been carp fishing for 19 years now, and ever since I started, the word bait runner has played a pivotal part in my fishing. Always dreamt of owning one. Not only has it got a great clutch system, it also has the equivalent of 11 ball bearings, which makes it a very, very smooth reel. It has wonderful line lay, it's a great casting reel, and more importantly, it's never let me down in any situation. Get on the Super Bait Runners, they really won't let you down.